Hello guys, good day to you all and welcome to Geo's Review channel. Today we are going into Maurice TV's video titled Laughing Arts. Featuring in this video are Maurice himself, Ruth Kadiri and others. This video was about a man that needs an urgent intervention, as in looking for a comedian that will make him, to laugh. That is Desmond. What led to this? Desmond was happily married. He had his wife, pregnant wife, and his mother. They were at home while he was at work. So he was, as normal. He was communicating with the wife, as in chatting with her, while she was in the kitchen cooking. Grandma was around as well, Desmond's mother was there too. So lo and behold, as they were doing their talking, everything just blew up, fire caught up, and it was that fire that ends the life of his wife, the unborn child, as well as his mother. And ever since, he's been himself and has been fighting his heart in that he's not been, happy. Fighting himself, maybe with the guilt that why was it that why when he was talking with the wife, they were in the kitchen and everything like that now happened, that it might be the cause of the accident, sort of. So he's always with his friend, as a brother Mark, who always comes around, to be with him, to cheer him up. So lo and behold, this particular day went to a ghetto area, and there he now met with Sarah. Sarah happened to be a comedian. She gathered people in the vicinity and made them to laugh, and she got paid. That was her own way of hustling. And she happened to be living in that ghetto area with his boyfriend, that is Dominic, who has been a very lazy guy, as well as a drunkard. He's been drinking. He only stay at home while Sarah will go out there to hustle to get money for him to eat, to take his drink, and to just, continue spending the money anyhow, because he's not the one that, of course, work to earn the money, so he doesn't know what it takes. So that was how the issue continues. But this day that Sarah was, there in his own, in that shed where he gathers the people to make them laugh and got paid, Desmond now happened to be there. After witnessing the scenario there, had to call on Sarah and give Sarah his business card that he should come around to meet him, that he has a job for her in his office. And Sarah too had her best friend, so she relayed this to her best friend, that is Annie. And Annie now said, why you need to proceed with this? So go and see this man. Go to his office. Although she has tried calling him, when she called uh Desmond the first time, in anger, Desmond responded to her that it was an odd hour that she called him. So upon Annie's advice to Sarah, Sarah now decided to visit Desmond in his office. And from that day, she started working for Desmond, because Desmond promised that if she could make him to laugh within a week, then he's going to pay uh, 2 million naira. So there was agreement. But before she left a ghetto area, that is, before she left Dominic to Desmond's place, she had to, upon request by Dominic, she had to ask Desmond to pay upfront money, as in 100,000, for her to commence the job. And that is what she did. She transferred the cash instantly to Dominic before leaving ghetto place. And right there at Desmond's place, she tried all her efforts to make Desmond to be happy. All to no avail. Only Desmond's brother, as in the Mark, that has been, been entertained by Sarah, because this Desmond's issue has become another thing. And Sarah took it that it must be spiritual. Now, why would person, refuse to laugh, always getting angry and not happy? So, not until the day that Dominic, upon his gara behavior, he now came around to Desmond's house, aroused the security, and by the time he came inside, Sarah came out and met with him. It was right there and then that Sarah now descended on Dominic, started beating him. She never even dreamed of it that she could overpower Dominic. So it was during this incident that Desmond and Mark now came out from the building to the outside to now see them. And it was right there and then that Desmond started laughing, uncontrollable laughter that now ended into, crying, as in a tears of joy, sort of. So eventually Desmond has to leave that scene and went to his room. His brother, that's his friend, Mark, followed him, but he didn't open the door for them. So Sarah too was so worried. She had to now, follow suit to go and see what happened to Desmond, why he decided to, start crying at the end of the laughter. So giving him time, after he opened the door, Mark instructed Sarah, as she's ready, to give Desmond his food. So it was that time now that Desmond now confessed, now told Sarah what really happened to him. So from that time, you see that Sarah was able to make Desmond laugh at the end of the day, and Desmond really appreciated Sarah for that. And Mark was trying to make Desmond to see reason to this, that this kind lady, Sarah, should be the type that Desmond should at least think of having as his future partner. Now that he doesn't have his family again. So, and that is what happened eventually. You could see that it has not been easy for Desmond, having lost his family. So that's fire incident. And also for Sarah on her own part too, who has been struggling, working, hustling, and at the end is the boyfriend Dominic that has been, eating her deep. Upon that, they both had a rough life, and eventually you could see towards the end of the video, they now had to become the best of friends. So I implore you all to try, like, and share this video.